How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today I want to make a video of what's coming up for the YouTube channel. As you can see behind me, I am not in my garage. This is in my room. You can see the background. I don't have that kind of wallpaper. I'm actually in a hotel. I actually flew out here to Japan to go check out some shops. I kind of came up with this idea of what I want to do this year. And before I get into that, if you could do me a huge favor, go and hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. Definitely would appreciate. Also, if you could follow our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I post content on there that you're not going to see on YouTube. So yeah, please go ahead and follow that. Anyways, so what I'm doing this year is, last year on my first trip to Japan, I checked out a few shops. And I stayed mainly in the Tokyo area, and then a quick stop at Nagoya, and then over to Osaka to hang out with my friend Kay. I realized that in 9 days, you really can't cover much of Japan. It's not the biggest country in the world, but there is a lot. And in terms of car culture, it's a ton. And there's only so much space. There's so much time that you have to cover. So for myself, there is a bucket list of places I want to visit. So I'll give you a rundown of some of it. What the concept I came out with this is, I personally call it my car geek week. So I'm gonna spend almost a week just going place to place to place, checking out car shops. I kind of got inspired by that idea by actually a friend of mine. His name's Larry Chen. I'm sure if you watch automotive videos, you're familiar with him. Really popular YouTuber and very, very popular photographer. One of the most known ones currently that's in the automotive realm of photography. So he goes country by country and he just goes through and just covers car culture entirely. Now, I'm not trying to do that. That's Larry's thing. I'd love to do that, but I don't have that kind of budget or support. So you know, he's got his business model, and I'm happy for him and his family. So for myself, I'm doing it on my own dime, so I'll show you what I can. But yeah, I have a couple places that I wanted to check out. So this year I flew out, landed in Tokyo and then moved over to Yokohama. Now Yokohama is known, one major car manufacturer here that's really known, and that's Nissan. So the first couple of things I wanted to go check out was Nissan Corporate Gallery. That is right near their main plant that's across the water. So I want to go check that out. I've seen some pictures, really cool, really well done. So I want to see it with my own eyes. Obviously do some sightseeing in between. And then from there, wanted to check out the Nissan Heritage Collection, which pretty hard to get into, but I actually got a reservation for that. So that's coming in another video. And then there are two shops in Yokohama that aren't far from each other, and that is ASM Auto Box and Moon Eyes. They're about a mile or so away from each other. So gonna check those two out, obviously check out some sites around the area. And then the next portion of my visit, or my Japan trip, is going over to Nagoya. That is their Toyota Global's headquarters. So they have 3 museums there. 2 I definitely want to check out. The third one's kind of way out of the way. I don't know if I'll have enough time to get to it, because just taking the trains and buses and all that to get to where you need to go, public transportation, is pretty efficient, but it's not, how can I put this? It's not the fastest. So some of these trips, it literally just to go check it out, round trip would be like a 2 to 3 hours out of my day. So while I'm on vacation. So I want to check out the main Toyota museum, their corporate museum, and then which is supposed to be really, really nice. I've seen photos of the cars they have on display. So be prepared to geek out on that. And then one of the Toyota Technology Museum. So those are the 2 places I wanted to check out. And also, when we get there, visit my friends at Novell Racing. Kei, Taku, Yuna, Daiki, Kazumasa, all of them over there. So I did a video last year of the shop. Probably do another one. I'm pretty sure what they have going on there is a bit different this year. So I want to check those things out. the the Osaka part of the trip, not sure what the itinerary is. I left that kind of open. Just kind of play that one by ear. But yeah, those are the most of the areas that I want to check out. And I just wanted to give you some tips also. So if you've never been to Japan, last year was my first trip. I learned a lot. This year I've figured things out. So just a quick couple of points. If you don't speak Japanese and you're new to Japan, this is going to be some basic bits of info for you. One, download Google Maps. That is going to be your guide for everything. Two, Google Translate. In the main cities, not everybody speaks English, but they do understand some basic words, or most people that I've came across that I needed help with. But Google Translate on your phone, you can type the phrase in, hit translate, and then you can show it to them, and they will be happy to help you. And 9 times out of 10, either they'll pull out their own phone. There's been a few times where they'll ask for my phone, and then they'll type, in Japanese, and it'll translate back, and you can communicate that way. The public transportation system is very, very efficient. You don't have to worry about much. Google Maps just tells you which train to get on, what platform, so forth. All self-explanatory. But yeah, those are some of the main points. So for visiting shops, again, just check their business hours, making sure they're not closed on certain days. I forget what shop I went to. They were actually closed like midweek on a random weekday, so did get to check that out last year. But yeah, that's pretty much most of the basic info. You always have to always make sure you carry cash. 7-Eleven ATMs you can pull foreign currency as long as your debit or credit card or debit card can do foreign transaction. Obviously notify your bank before you leave the country to tell them that, hey, I'm going to be traveling and this is the country I'm going to be at, so please don't block a transaction, because the worst thing you can do is get caught with no money and your card's been blocked and you got to sit there and go through the process of calling. While I'm in Japan, I'm using a Google voice number, so it doesn't use physical calling. I don't know which cell phone company you have, but I usually route everything through cellular data, so that way I don't get charged for the phone calls. What else? I'm trying to think what else. Food here, really good, really cheap. Obviously, just do some YouTube searches for YouTube foodies, and you'll see plenty. But yeah, over here it's pretty awesome. Obviously, be mindful and respectful of people. You don't want to be that loud, annoying foreigner. So yeah, that's pretty much some of the basic bits of info. If you have any more, leave a comment down below or with a question. What you like to know. I'm not a full expert on it, but I have enough just to navigate. I'm here by myself. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this quick video about me going to Japan. Definitely appreciate you taking the time and watching this. And if you have any questions, obviously leave them below. Till next time, you guys take care. See you on the next episode.